Hey, good morning, everybody. Brian Gallagher from Meg Academy and Meg Business Management. This is my morning walk and talks with Brian, and I try to give you as many beneficial tips as possible. I do a 7:30 a.m. walk every single day, and then I go on to study and training for myself, and then I start my day and do my work, and then again I study at the end of the night, call it a night. They're 12-hour days, but if you're seeking advice and you're looking to work with people, you gotta work with people that are willing to put in the time, right? Same thing with your clinic, same thing with your practice. If patients are gonna come to you, they need to feel the nature, need to feel the attitude, the company culture, that you guys are really striving to be the best. That's why the podcast that I shoot every single week and comes out every single Tuesday, Wednesday is Secrets of the Top 10%, because this is what the top 10% of owners, I don't wanna get the sun on you there again, beaming through. That's what the top 10% of owners already know. So let me give you a couple tips so that you can get the patient public that you want if you're going the insurance route. A lot of people say to me, Brian, what is it you can tell us that's going to be helpful to us to get into the insurance carriers that we need to get into if we're a startup clinic or I've been open and I just can't seem to get in? There's 3 ways to do this, okay? Number 1, acquire a clinic. You don't have to open up a clinic from scratch. You don't have to take out 50, 75,000 and start build out and all that. Just go find a practice that already has the insurances that you want and buy it. You're going to buy the caseload. You can change the name. You can keep the tax ID and just do a DBA, doing business as, and change the name. So it can be your practice and whatnot. I don't recommend you name it after yourself. That's a big mistake. Don't do that. If you need help in that area, like obviously we do a ton of startups, just reach out. I'll be happy to help you. Number 2, if in fact you can't get in Aetna or you can't get in United Healthcare or whatever, it's closed panel, right? You hear all this closed panel stuff. Well, if you can get 10 letters, and you can write the letters yourself, give them to doctors and get them to sign them and say, hey, here's 10 letters from 10 referring physicians who are seeking our services for their patients, and here's why. You have to have a good reason why they want to send their patients to you over somebody else. What are you doing? Are you doing dry needling? Are you using the Newbie E-stim? Are you, using some manual technique? Do you have aquatics? Okay. Do you have some specialized service or some specialized outcomes or reason or justification as to why these 10 doctors want to send to you? And then you need at least double that in patient letters. And then you pump that out to the insurance company and try to make your case. Try to get a case manager, try to get a case rep, and get on the phone. You need to make an appeal. You need to make an impression, right? If you're having a hard time doing that, use your insurance commissioner, use your state insurance agency to help you with that, okay? That's step number 2. And then number 3, the one that I used throughout my whole career and never failed, was I found that I could provide services that nobody else provided within a 2 to 5 mile radius of my office. And as far as I understood, now every state's different, so don't hold me to this, but as far as my knowledge goes, an insurance company can't say, hey, I'm Blue Cross Blue Shield, I'm collecting your premiums, I'm enrolling these participants into our insurance company, and then deny a provider like us who provide a service that they don't have another provider within a certain radius providing, right? Because you can't collect money from the patient saying, hey, we have all these services, and then deny a provider coming in providing a service that they don't have somebody doing for them. So what do I mean by that? I would provide OT services for children, sensory integration, aquatic therapy, speech therapy, things like that I knew nobody else around me was doing. So then the insurance company had to let me in, because I could easily appeal to the insurance commissioner and say, wait a minute, this insurance company can't accept the money from the people in my community and then deny them access to the services that are conveniently available to them. I can't do that. That's unethical, right? So use that technique if you can. And a lot of you say, well, I don't do pediatrics, or I don't do. You can contract a therapist, get them on payroll, let them do 1 or 2 people from in the community that they bring in. I mean, do it right. Never lie, cheat, and steal, right? Never do anything unethical or live in the gray zone. Literally, legitimately do the service, but in the big scheme of things, it may be a service you continue because you like it, or it may be a service that you terminate later down the road because you don't, for whatever business reason. But at the time you're applying, you're actually providing the service. If you know me and you know my group, we never cut corners. We never lie, cheat, and steal, obviously, hopefully, right? We never even go in the gray zone. We want everything above the board, be 100% honest, truthful, and transparent. but it doesn't mean you can't change your mind down the way. So I hope this video is helpful. Sorry it went 5 minutes, but I wanted to give you 3 good tips on how to try to get into the insurance companies you need to get into. So hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoy the walk and talks. Take care.